Yo guys, what is going on? Welcome back to the review. Nottingham Forest versus BORO. Got a lot of things to say, a lot of things on my chest about this football club, about the season. 2 games left, 2 points for me is how many points I see us getting from these next 2 games. My confidence, my positivity is non-existent. It's gone. Thanks to this football club, thanks to this squad of players. Yesterday, let's have a little chat about yesterday, shall we? Nottingham Forest versus BORO. Nottingham Forest are pretty much on the beach, right? They can't go up, they can't go down. They're finishing mid-table. Maybe it's next season, you know what I mean? These lads might push up a little bit higher, who knows? BORO, 6th in the league. Really need to start making the points because, of course, Bristol City got a game in hand, so did Derby County. Going into this one, them 2 teams were both below the BORO. We knew we had to get the 3 points to try and keep a gap on them 2 teams. Now, BORO, for some reason, right, I've gone into this game, forgetting all this, thinking that they're on the beach, and Nottingham Forest has decided to try and chase the top 6. Turned up, well, hang on. Not turned up because BORO were non-existent yesterday. It didn't happen. I don't know who the hell I was watching yesterday in these shirts, but it certainly was not the players of Middlesbrough Football Club, because if it was, then that's an absolute shambles, an embarrassment, and a joke. I cannot believe, and I repeat, I cannot believe I can't believe the 90 minutes of football I watched yesterday. It was absolutely, and I mean, absolutely appalling. I mean, how you can stand there as a player of this football club and be happy after that performance? You've got to give your head a wobble. It's an absolute shambles, man. I'm being serious. This season's been so up and down, up and down, up and down. And us fans, half was don't pure this in, half was this, that and the other. And the other half was do want him in and do believe that something might happen. And he's got the chance, everyone's got the chance now to try and push his top 6, try and finish the season on a high. And these lads have potentially just blown that by turning up yesterday and doing that. 3-0 defeat to a team that's on the beach. Now, regardless of whether they're on the beach or not, you know what I mean, they can see that BORO obviously in 6th place. They're going to try and want to destruct that, right? You know what I mean? They're going to try and ruin that. Well, that's exactly what it did. For me, yesterday, right, you talk about the first goal. McNair, short pass to Howson. Howson just stands there, doesn't really bother going for the ball, and you know what I mean? Doesn't bother chasing the ball, waits for it to get to him. Nottingham Forest player intercepts it, plays a pass through McNair and Flint. Shotton takes a man down the box. If Shotton doesn't take him down the box, he's going to score anyway, probably. Takes him down, they get a penalty. Could have been a red card to Ryan Shotton, wasn't. The lad finds a penalty, and I think it was Joe Dolly that scored it. 1-0 to Nottingham Forest. The fans got mental. And I'm looking at it thinking, yeah, do you know what it is? It's only 1-0. Fair play penalty. Either way, 50-50. If he doesn't take him down, he's possibly got a chance to score. And if he takes him down, then again, possible chance to score. So, you know, it's 1-0. But I thought we're still in it. 1-0 down. I thought, okay, you know, we haven't had a shot yet. Yeah, you know what I mean? We haven't had a shot yet in the first 20 minutes. Doesn't matter though, because BORO might actually do something. Game continues. Mo Bessis picks up the ball, fires a shot over the bar, and that's it. There's no more shots in the first half in the BORO. That's it. Shot goes over the bar. Blows the half-time whistle to go into the tunnel. Half-time. Substitutions get made. Mo Besic, who's probably our most forward-thinking player, really, you would say. Or should I say, the only one that I've seen play forward pass in the first half. He gets taken off. Tavernier comes on. Tavernier, who's been screaming to start all season long, brings him on BORO 1-0 down, chasing the game. Fair enough though, because Tavernier's got the flair, the pace to maybe get in the back 4, maybe try and cause some problems. So off goes Mo Besic. Wrong substitution for me. Should never have gone off, but it is what it is. On comes Tavernier, and the second substitution, off goes Ashley Fletcher. On comes Jordan Ugill. We kick off the second half, and within on the 46th minute mark, ball comes into the box. Jordan Ugill has the shot, and the defender blocks it. If he doesn't block it, it's going to be on target. And BORO would have finally had a shot on target, and it would have been like winning the bloody lottery in the City ground yesterday. That gets blocked, ball gets cleared. The second goal comes in, how it can only be described as an absolute shambles once again from the BORO. The guy gets tackled on the edge of the box. He then puts his hand on the floor, and he's still able to get back up, get the ball, and put it back in the box. There's no BORO player thought to himself, hang on a minute, someone should put a foul on him. I'm going to go get that ball and clear it. Nobody decided to do that. Somebody stood there, tackled him and said, do you know what it is? If you want to put a cross in, you crack on, because I ain't going to tackle you. Puts the cross in. 2 Forest players on the back post, completely free. Nobody give a monkey that they were there. Bounce up, bang, straight to the back of the net. 2-0 down. Now you're looking at it thinking, right boys, now we're 2-0 down. Adam Clayton stood there going, It's alright. Don't panic. It's alright. Come on. Try and lift all the spirits. The Borough fans in mind are still singing. Borough fans are still making the noise. We're 2-0 down on a hot bank on the Monday. It's boiling. But we think to ourselves, it's 2-0. We can still win the game 3-2. You never know these things. Game continues. They get another chance. I think it's Matty Cash on the left-hand side. Whoever's supposed to mark him, Paddy McNair, Ryan Shotton, Darren Randolph. I don't know who else was supposed to mark him, Matty Cash. He goes through. Randolph pulls off a tremendous save. Only keep it 2-0. The third goal comes along, and I believe it was Joe Lolly once again, who previously scored at the Riverside, and he scored an absolute cracker, but then Borough don't see the point in marking him yesterday, and that's why he scored 2 and possibly got a hat-trick. Ball comes across 6-yard box, nobody's on him, he sends Randolph that way, he puts the ball in the other corner, they're 3-0, we're 3-0 down, I'm stood near away end thinking this is really difficult to watch, because this is my team, who I'm watching, be absolutely destroyed by a team that has got nothing to play for, yet we have, and yet we don't really give a monkeys, do we? Do you know what I mean? 3-0 down, Joe Lolly goes off and does this machine celebration, and I'm stood there at this and the away end thinking, nice one, lads. Nice one. What a great way to spend my bank holiday on Monday watching you idiots not give it 100% for the badge. I couldn't, honestly, I'll be honest with you, best time in my life. Best day in my life, that. Do you know what I mean? Watching the Borough get beat 3-0 on bank holiday Monday. It's just what I want to do, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? It's how I want to spend my bank holiday Monday. Watching my team get absolutely trounced by Nottingham Forest. So I said before the game, it's going to be a tough test. Did they expect us to get beat 3-0? Did they expect us to be embarrassed? No, I did not. But it happened. What can I do now? It's happened. Nothing. At the end of the day, we knew, as Borough fans, I'm sure them players knew, because, you know, I'm not going to put any blame on Tony PULIS yesterday. People might rise, you know what I mean? People might say, why not? Well, Tony PULIS yesterday put 2 up front, and he played an attacking team, right? He played an attacking team, you know what I mean? He started with 2 strikers, he wanted to win the game. The players didn't even look interested, the whole team. And I'm not just going to single out individuals, apart from Dan Randolph, who I thought, to be fair to him, if he wasn't in goal, it could have been 4, 5 or 6. Fair play to him. Man of the match probably goes to him, even though he did concede 3. But listen, he still kept us, or should I say, probably kept the score down. The rest of the team, the other 10, absolute shambles, absolute shocking. Bretson Bolonga was non-existent. I don't think he had a shot on target. I don't think a single striker had a shot on target. It's an absolute joke. It's an absolute you can't make it up. Do you know what I mean? We had 3 games going into yesterday. 3 games there. 9 points to secure the playoff place. I'm not saying the players have gone, but realistically, Derby have got a game in hand on us, and Bristol City have got a game in hand on us. Derby are above us now, we're level on points. They win their game in hand, and we potentially lose another game. That's it. We have to beat Reading, and people might say, oh, well, that's an easy 3 points. Well, they're just hitting form. Right? They've just drawn it home to West Brom, and they just drew the Bristol City away 1-1. So, you know, you've got to get past them, and then on the final day, potentially fighting for their lives, Rotherham, you've got to go there, you've got to try and beat them as well. So I don't know what's going to happen, but the one thing that annoyed me yesterday the most, and it just eats away at me, is when they don't show anything for the badge. All I ask for, and all I ever ask for from these players, is that if we're making the journey, all you've got to do then is give it 100% for the badge. And it can't be that hard, just give it 100%. Just run yourself into the ground, week in, week out. We travel home and away, week in, week out. You do the same for the badge, and everyone goes home happy. We left there feeling yesterday, feeling absolute mugged off, because you didn't even give us 5%. 5% of your true potential. Them players gave us nought yesterday. They didn't give us nothing. And we left there feeling like absolute clowns. All that money spent by them away travelling supporters. 1,500 went down there, and they were just embarrassed. Stood there that way and thinking, we don't deserve it, because it's true. So, I mean, we don't deserve this. This season's been an absolute farce. It's been absolute dire. We're now 7th in the league. And at one point, right, we were comfortable inside the playoffs until these lot decided to go on a 6-game losing streak and said, it's alright though, because Borough can still push for promotion and still push for the playoffs. We're now 7th. And, do you know what I mean? Now we've got 2 games to try and sort it out. If you are booking your holidays Borough players, please try and think about the travelling fans that are still going to be there at Rotherham, which is also sold out within 10 minutes a day. Think about us that are going to go to Rotherham, and I know it's only an hour and a half away, but it's still money. And think about the fans that are going to be there on Saturday, and also think about the fans that are going to be there all the way through pre-season next season, and all the way next season. It's an absolute joke, and I've simply had enough. I cannot watch my team fall to bits and not give effort. I can't watch it because it drives me insane. Football club means everything to me. I've said it all season long. And when you don't give just a little bit back to us, it drives me insane. I can't handle it. I simply can't cope with it. All I ask for is 100% as a fan. And I'm sure everybody else in that stadium yesterday inside that away end wanted 100%, and you didn't even give us 5. things have got to change. I've said it before, if you don't want to be, if you've got no intent in being part of the plan, you know what I mean, showing desire, then please, honestly, do me a favour, do the rest of us a favour, hand in your transfer request and get gone. Because we don't need you. If you're here for the money, get gone. Be here for the badge, be here for the people, be here for the fans, be here for the town. Give us something back. Do you know what I mean? We're a town that isn't the most richest town in the world. Do you know what I mean? But the one thing that we're all connected to is Middlesbrough Football Club. That is our club. That is literally our stadium on a Saturday or whenever Borough play. Middlesbrough Football Club is our town. Everyone's connected by the Borough. You ask anyone, everyone's connected by the Borough, Middlesbrough FC. And if you're not part of that plan, you're not part of this journey, then sod off, because we don't need you. Simple as that. We want players that want to play for the badge and give 100% for the badge. Yesterday was a joke, and I don't want to see that ever again. It was absolutely embarrassing. The worst I've seen this season by far. Worse than Swansea, worse than Villa. 3-0 defeat to Nottingham Forest. Fair play to them as well, by the way, because you know what I mean? They did the homework on us. But yeah, guys, I'm out of here. Take care as always. Like, comment, share, subscribe. And yeah, just make sure it changes, because that was an absolute joke. Peace out.